God is 11:11, and I'm back with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. You were told to forgive these clowns, these users, okay, that actually came into your life or that's been a part of your life, and they're receiving everything back tenfold. I don't know why my voice is cracking. I feel like these could be some energies that can be sleep deprived. Okay, they're not sleeping well at night because of what they did to you, collective. So let's start off by saying God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Holy Spirit, give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective. Anyone that's sending my collective or myself any ill will may return to them 100-fold. In Jesus' name, amen. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening here. What is the messages, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Imprisonment. And ooh, two came out. We have imprisonment and we have poverty here. This is what's happening here. Oh. Okay, this is what's happening here with these individuals, collective. This is how it's going down here. These energies are stuck in this imprisonment energy, and the judgment is poverty. That's what's happening. That's what's happening here with these individuals. They're stuck. Okay? And your hands are clean. It's something about what someone did with their hand here. It's like whoever this is, they have dirty deeds. They done dirty deeds with their hands, collective. Whoever this person is. And now the universe is handing down something to these energies that were clowns in your life, that tried to clown you, that used you. This is the outcome for these individuals. Okay? Spiritual jail, physical jail, or poverty. Or both. I'm getting both. Okay? And for some it could be in the distant horizons. This could be something that's coming up, or it's something that was in the distant horizons. You see? Because Spirit know that these energies were fake people in your life. Or you were dealing with some type of fake person here. A false person. False people. Someone name could be Pat or Patrick. You were dealing with false people here. They definitely tried to use you in some type of way here. Okay? Yep, thief. Yes, speak, Lord. That's what's happening here. Whoever these false people are, they try to use you, collective, and not only use you, use and abuse you. Okay? And it could even be spiritually, physically, emotionally, some type of way these individuals try to use you here, and they stole from you. Okay? You definitely were stolen from here. What do we have? Occupation. But you see, you sow good seeds. You, like I say, your hands are clean. You did good deeds, and you are being rewarded for it. You are being rewarded for your good deeds here. You put in consistent work on something or towards something. I see 24 and 34. So something about the number 10 could be very significant. It's like you have been being watched closely for the last 10 years. I see 10, 10, 10 here. I see 8, 9, and 11. So 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay? In numeric form. 8, 9, 10, and 11. You guys are being rewarded with something here because of your good deeds here that you put out. 8, 9, 10, 11 could be something significant or hold some significance into how long these energies are going to be in bondage or poverty or all of the above. Yeah, because of how they did in a situation, and not so much of what they did to you, because whatever they tried to do to you, it reversed right back to them. And I'm talking about whatever they put out, and it may not have came in the same way, but it definitely returns to these energies tenfold. For some of you, you didn't experience, you know, jail time, or you didn't experience poverty. You know, it could be other things that you experience, but for these individuals, they're experiencing jail time, they're experiencing poverty. These energies are going lower than low. Okay? They're going lower than low for whatever role that they played. Shout out to Cayenne, the first one in the chat. Okay? So let's see what we have going on here. Privileged lady. Yeah, that's you. Mm-hmm. This is you. And like I said, you are being rewarded for something here. And someone tried to use you. Okay, and it's like whoever this person is that tried to use you, it's like they had a plan. Okay, they had a plan in motion to literally use you for personal gain, hold on to you for personal gain, and then walk away after they feel like, you know, they drained you dry, or your well went dry, or they took you for everything. Okay, or they depleted you in some type of way, even energetically. All right. For some of you, this could have something to do with work. Somewhere you were working at. For many of you, it could be everywhere that you work at. If you're a chosen one, there's always energies that, you know, want to be combative, and energies that want to come up against you here. Okay, energies that's always plotting on you, energies that's mad because they know that you don't even belong there, you know, or you didn't fit in because you didn't belong. Okay, these are energies that knew, you know, that it was something very peculiar about you. Okay? And as a chosen one, you know that you are peculiar people, whoever you are. Okay? And it's like whoever these energies are, they want to rage war on you in some type of way and steal your joy here. These energies showed up as fake, whether it's a lover or, you know, just people in a general population. Okay? So as a result of that, it's either spiritual, physical, jail, bondage, poverty that's coming into the lives of these individuals here. And this is how it's happening with them. This is how it's happening with them. What else, Holy Spirit? What do we have going on here? Please and thank you. Wealthy man in marriage. Okay? This is what we have going on here. So I'm kind of getting that you could either be divine feminine or divine masculine. But we have marriage here, and I want to know, why did these come out to clarify the privileged lady, divine masculine, and marriage? To clarify this divine feminine energy. Okay? Why is this here? Some of you got into a marriage where you were used. Okay? Yeah. High level of commitment with someone where you were used. You could have been putting in all the work to make something work here, to even make this marriage work, or this high level of commitment as mentioned. And it's like you could have thought that your hard work went unnoticed, but it didn't. It definitely didn't. Someone here was trying to steal your joy in some type of way. What is occupation? What is occupation here, Holy Spirit? And we're going to clarify these. But let's just get unexpected income. Yep. You got something coming in. For some of you, it's like right ear, right hand. You know, something been going on with the right side of your body here. Okay, and whoever you are, you did right in a situation, and this is the reason why you're being rewarded here. You have some unexpected income coming in, baby. Yes, you do. This could even be like some type of job or something that owe you some type of finances that they didn't come up off that actually belong to you. With theft being here, you could have did work. With occupation being here, you could have put in some type of time, and you earn finances, you earn resources, you generated revenue, and you didn't get paid for the work that you actually done. Okay, and I feel like that could have been a sign for you to leave this job when you didn't get paid what was rightfully yours and what was due to you. Okay. Someone could be getting removed from a job, or you're just gonna leave. Spirit is gonna guide you out. Okay, because you have bigger fish to fry here. You have something that's coming on the way, something that's on the way that's coming into you that I feel like you're going to really, really appreciate a lot. And for many of you, it's going to be coming right out of the pockets of this wealthy man energy here. Whoever this energy is, they have to pay draft. Okay, is what I'm hearing. They definitely got to pay draft here. Yep. We have concern in the reverse. Okay, and listen, you may not even be concerned about, you know, if it's coming from this person or not. Okay, because I definitely feel like you're viewing this energy in a different type of light, because you know that their hands are not clean when it come down to you. You know that this is someone that actually stole from you, but maybe you couldn't put your finger on it. Okay, you couldn't put your finger on it because it wasn't for you to figure out. It wasn't for you to concern yourself with whatever the outcome was going to be, because again, it's like God is handling this individual, and whatever they did is returning to them tenfold. Okay, they are being stripped of something here because of however they treated you in the situation, what they did to you in the situation. They definitely got to pay it forward. Whoever this person is, they got to pay it forward, collective. They could have stole your joy, stole your peace. They did something here, and it didn't go unnoticed. What do we have? Yep, great fortune. This is someone, they definitely tried to steal your great fortune, collective. Okay, and they could have been like, trying to siphon your energy and live your life and do things that you wanted to do. All of this great fortune actually belonged to you, and they tried to take it. Whoever this wealthy man is, right along with a mature woman here. Okay, I'm telling you, it was some type of plot. June 26th, June 24th could be significant. Yeah, February 4th, February 6th, or the 6th period. Okay, the 6th of any month. All right, that's what I got here. With thief, great fortune, and mature woman. This one. Yeah, we have high honor here. Yep. On these energies behind when it come down to you. Yeah. And I feel like I'm going to read these a different way once I get this spread all the way out here. Okay, because I feel like Spirit giving me a message in a different way here. Okay, I'm going to read it differently so we could get the whole overall message. All right, yep, we have change. And it came out in the reverse. And I know that whoever this is that you were dealing with, or whoever these clowns were, they had no change in them. They had no plans on changing anything about them. And if they can go back in time and change something that they did to you, they're definitely, they wouldn't want to see whatever they did no other way. They felt like whatever choice they made was the right choice. Yep, lovers. I told you, these people were together. They were working together here. They were working together here. Something about this 6 is very significant here, you guys. Okay? September 6th could be significant. Yep. And we have courthouse. And it came out in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like these energies try to place some type of judgment call on you, collective, on your life, on your finances, on your dreams, your aspirations, your desires, your inspirations. They definitely was doing some tricky stuff here. Yep, tall and labor. And this is clarifying poverty. They wanted you to work hard. Some of these energies wanted you to be in poverty, collective. Some of them could have even left you in poverty. Whoever this person is, they could have left you in poverty to go give in to another situation. Boy, oh boy, do this person have to pay for that. Do they have to pay for that? And you remain still. Okay? You remain in this still energy. It's like you were told to be still, and that's exactly what you did. And when I tell you spirit is all over this message, I'm telling you guys, I kid you not. I kid you not. Look, we got a community here. Poverty, toil, and labor. And like I said, these clowns, all right, that was in this community. They were in on it too. Look at this. Sudden wealth in the reverse for all of them. All these individuals. We got imprisonment here. If this is like someone going to physical jail, there will be no bond for this person. And somebody stuck in their head and they're going to be stuck in the cell with the thoughts of what they did to you. For some of them, they already here. For someone, whoever this is, they already there. Okay? So let's see what we have going on here. It has a whole lot to do with this privileged lady. Okay? And this occupation. Okay? Something about some seeds that you were sowing. It was stolen from you by a false person. But what they didn't see coming in the distant horizons, that they were going to be in poverty and they was going to either be in spiritual or physical jail. Okay, and I'm even hearing in an emotional prison. Okay, and it's this wealthy man here. Okay, they wanted your unexpected income, which was coming in the form of great fortune. But how Anna said that, you know, this person wanted to take those finances and those resources and bring it to a lover here because they didn't want to work hard for, you know, their own dreams, their own goals. And now, as a result, they're not receiving any form of sudden wealth here. Okay, this could be someone that you were married to that didn't have any concern for you because they were working with this mature woman here. Okay, and they refused to change. They refused to make a change in their life. Okay, so now since they're going to spiritual prison, wherever this courthouse is, they're not going to be able to get out of this deal. I feel like whoever this person is, they have the gift of gab. Okay, they feel like they can talk their way out of any type of situation here. But it's like they over talk. Okay, and they could have been, you know, trying to clown you to a community here. And now they're stuck with the thought of, you know, the things that they actually conveyed about you to these individuals here because their sudden wealth is affected here. And now they got to work extremely hard to prove to a community that something was rightfully theirs, that it belonged to them and the lover here. But you see how Anna is not involved in this, okay, at all. And this could be somebody that's swearing to God, okay, that, you know, the roles were reversed and everything that, you know, you conveyed was actually what you did to them, whoever this person is. Okay, but it's like this person have a slithering tongue. This person is a liar and a thief. Okay, and they were after your great fortune here. They needed this unexpected income here so they could show up like in his wealthy status here, or they used you for this. Something about them using you for this income. Okay, something about them using you for this income here. Collective, this person, they didn't want you to stand a chance with succeeding and becoming financially stable. Whoever this individual is, they didn't want you to become financially stable at all. Whoever this person is, look, we have the star energy here. For some of you, it's an Aquarius energy here. And look, I told you, they didn't want you to become financially stable, but this is who you always been, with the Nine of Pentacles energy being here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo could be this privileged lady or divine feminine. Yeah. They didn't want to see you win, collective. Whoever this person is, they wanted your status. They wanted your life. This person tried to make a fool out of you. I don't know why I keep on hearing that song of Love and Basketball. This could be someone that you knew since you were like younger. Okay, maybe what, in your teens or your 20s or something like that. Okay, I'm hearing You Made a Fool of Me. Tell me why. That song. Okay, I feel like now this person is shaking in their boots here. What do we have here for this privileged lady and wealthy man in marriage? What is this that's happening here? We have the King of Cups. Okay, we have the King of Cups energy here. So now this is somebody that want to profess their love for you. I feel like this person was confused. I feel like they were definitely confused here. And the confusion came in because they didn't know who they were actually dealing with. And now they can only resort to love. What do we have here? The Queen of Cups. Okay? And like I said, whoever this divine feminine is, or whoever this person is that they were married to, could be a Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Whoever this person is, they want to profess their love for you. So far, we have Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, heavy on the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and the Nine of Pentacles energy that's out here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's like now this person is seeing you in this light, or they always viewed you like this, okay? And so they started loving on you so they could attain something, but they watched you work on something. They watched you work really hard towards achieving some type of goal. Look at this. I can't make it up. The Knight of Pentacles. They watched you work extremely hard here to achieve some type of goal so they can come in and take it from you here, collective. And now since they're receiving karma tenfold, now they want to speak love like they love you. Yeah, look, we got a King of Swords energy here in the reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. As I said the first time, unexpected income here. I feel like, yeah, this person turned all the way in the reverse, okay? And this could also be someone that did not want to put in any hard work. This could be someone that was extremely lazy, extremely stubborn, and this is someone that felt entitled. Whoever this individual is, they felt entitled. Yep, the moon. You were illuminated about this individual here, Cancer energy. You were illuminated about this person here, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. You can have no concern for this person. Yep, they're under judgment. Look at this. This person is under judgment here. Because the assignment was for them to work with you, okay? They would have had access to whatever this is if they would have been working with you. But listen, this is someone that didn't want to accept your offer here because they had bigger plans. Somebody sent this person in to attack you and to harm you and to hurt you and to use you and to abuse you. We had a thief card here. Yep. Look at this. We have the freaking emperor that came out crossing. They was halfway in this relationship and halfway out. Okay, with this thief card being here, whoever this emperor energy is. Yep. What do we have here for this great fortune and this mature woman? Thank you. Look, we have the Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, they told this person to come give you a lot of passion, come in with a lot of passion, and leave out just as quick as soon as they get this all great fortune. They told this person to pretend to be the emperor in your life, collective, whoever this mature woman is. They told this person to come at you to get what they can get from you. And look, if you think I'm lying, collective, look at this. We got 26 likes and we got 26 on this great fortune. And this is what we are clarifying at this very moment, okay? This person, this mature woman told this person to come in and take something away from you. I can't make it up. Look at this. We got the Ten of Cups in the reverse and not show you any real love. Just to come in, wine and dine you and get your finances up out of you. Why would this mature woman do that? Thank you. What do we have? The Hierophant. Yeah, because they know that this was your emperor. They knew that this was your emperor. This person had your emperor tiptoeing in this relationship, coming in and out. Coming in and out to try to use you, collective, and then clown you with them. But in reality, with the King of Cups coming out and the Queen of Cups, this person had nothing but love for you. You guys were a perfect freaking match here. Look at this, how this came out. The King of Cups came out and the Queen of Cups came out to clarify this King of Cups energy here. This person was viewing you as a star, collective, and whoever this person is had to put a stop to this. And for some of you, you could have been in a high level of commitment with this person, or you could have been married to this person. Whoever this person is right here wanted to dismantle this love. This is, you see this relationship was ordained with the Hierophant energy being here. And with the Ten of Cups showing in the reverse to clarify this mature woman, they didn't want this person to show you this unconditional love that they had for you. But it was already shown to you with the King of Cups energy, and they knew who you were as this Queen of Cups. This was a very nurturing and compassionate and empathetic relationship that you guys were in, a sympathetic one too. And whoever this person is came in the middle of this. They told this person not to pour into you, collective. And this person been seeing the signs. They've been seeing the signs everywhere. They knew that they were supposed to be with you. They knew that they were supposed to put in the hard work with you. But this person stopped them from communicating with you. That's why the King of Swords energy is in the reverse here. They told this person to block communication when it came down to talking to you. And this is what you're being illuminated about right now. Okay? They wanted this person to treat you in a condescending way here. Okay, they wanted this person to reject you and not accept your cup of love. They didn't want this person to have this partnership with you. When this unexpected income was meant for this divine feminine and this divine masculine, this was a blessing for this marriage here, this high level of commitment that was on its way to marriage. Because ain't no way that you guys were not gonna, you know what I'm talking about, elope, get married. It ain't no way that it wasn't gonna happen. There was too much love with this connection here. This person looked at you as a star, you looked at them as a star. You guys both identify as star seeds to each other. You set a bigger picture here, and you were confident. You were someone that's a queen. You carried yourself in queen status. You were confident. You were loyal. You stuck by the side of this person. You beautiful. You beautiful inside out is what this is representing. Also with this black cat being here, you were protected. Someone can have a black cat named Precious, or someone name could be Precious. But however, this mature woman views you as a Queen of Wands energy. And this is the reason why they wanted to dismantle this. They didn't want this to happen. You two spiritual advisors coming together. Yeah, look, this mature woman told this person to explore their options. They told this person to explore their options, to leave their options open, collective. And this is what could have caused this person to step out and deceive you here and lie to you here, knowing damn well that they were your emperor. But they were obedient to whoever this individual is. And so the spirit is calling them out as a clown, okay? That tried to clown you with this mature woman. They ended up being a clown here, okay? And spirit is saying that this individual is a clown because they refuse to change. Only a fool will stay the same. 444 on the clock, as I said that. And this is someone that they refuse change, collective. Even though it was sitting right in their face, even though it was slapping them in the face, even though their spirit guides was telling this person, listen, this is your person, this is your time, this is your moment. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, and this person, whoever this mature woman is, they told this person to offer you the bare minimum. If that. You see how this cup is half full? There's a Pisces that was involved that was coaching this person too on how to be with you, how to treat you, what to do to get you to fully surrender so they could have full access to everything when they knew they wanted to have a real relationship, like dynamic with you, a real partnership with you. They really wanted this, but somebody here told them how to be with you and what to do with you, and guided them down the wrong path so they could fumble you. Ooh, all these almost failed. You saw how I retrieved that fumble, collective, and that's what this person was supposed to do. Look at this, and look at the first one that flipped over, the Ace of Swords. That's the absolute truth. Look, injustice. I'm telling you, this person is a Pisces, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Libra. Okay, that told this person what to do with you. Whoever this is, this individual or these people was like God in this person's life. Okay, so High Honor stepped in for you because some of these false people try to have you in a chokehold, collective. Okay, so God stepped in to bring you some type of justice, not some type, to bring you justice and to vindicate you in this situation here. Let's shuffle. This person refused change. We have the Ace of Wands here. Didn't I say God is vindicating you? You having a brand new passionate beginning, and it's a major beginning that's unfolding for you. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, two major arcanas that came out with the Justice card here. Okay, you're being vindicated here, and there'll be no justice for whoever this is. These individuals are under judgment that that has something to do with this connection collapsing. Okay, with the downfall of this connection here. And now someone is seeing it, and now you already walked away from this situation. Whoever you are, you already shut the door on this situation here. You already washed your hands with this situation. Okay? to get rid of the residue of what was. Because this could be somebody that you held hands with at some point, either for them to propose for you or to propose to you or marry you. One or the other. You washed your hands with this situation here. Yes, you did. What do we have? Yep, the world card here. And they stuck in a cycle now. This cycle of not wanting to change, their wish was granted. Whoever this person is, their wish was granted. Now they stuck in that energy. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles. And in a messed up family dynamic. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay? This is somebody's family that was involved. This person could not leave the nest. No, they couldn't. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Pisces, like I said, Libra energy. They couldn't leave the nest here, whoever this individual is. They couldn't take a leap of faith on their own. Nope. Heavy Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and Libra energy, and Pisces energy here. It's like they refused. They felt like they needed to be attached to the hip of, or the hips of whoever these women were. Okay? That misguided them. This somebody that trusted these women over you. Women that don't know nothing about having a real, loving, caring, nurturing commitment for real. But they could have made this person feel like that's what their situation was if they were in a commitment with anyone, that it was loving, that it was caring, that it was kind, that it was nurturing. But this is someone that really don't know what was happening behind the scenes of these individuals here. But they took it and ran with it. Yeah, they did. 7 of Swords. Look, they don't know what was going on behind the scenes, collective. They couldn't have known. And since this was happening with them, the lack of, the lack of fulfillments, although they could have physically had somebody that was there and stayed and didn't leave, they still was lacking that nurturing, compassionate, you know what I'm talking about, relationship in the dynamics of their relationship. They was lacking it. They was missing it. And what happened is they saw it between you and this person. So they definitely either tricked you or this person out of their spot. With this sneaky behavior. Okay? The lies that they told. The lies. Ooh, somebody finding this out. Somebody finding this out, and it's whoever this or Emperor energy is, like I said, with this wealthy man coming out that's divine masculine, because the love that they still feel. Okay? Yep. We have the Magician. Whoever these people are that they was listening to, this is the reason why this person walked away from you. They was using something to get this person to step away or walk away from this connection with you, and this was returning to them tenfold. The Magician in the reverse. Look at this. Yep. They wanted this person to defeat you. Again, that's returning to them tenfold. Whoever these energies are, they losing things. People, places, things, all of that. Could even be losing their mind here. These individuals that was involved. Okay, what do we have? Temperance in the reverse. Yeah. They thought that they was going to be able to bring balance into their life. Okay? Even into their own relationship with the lovers being here. But what they were doing was spell work so this person could defeat you, so you could feel defeat. They wanted to see the look of defeat on your face. That's what they wanted to see from you. They wanted to know that it would have made them feel smug if they knew that whatever this is that they did to you actually worked. But it didn't. It backfired. And although, they could have got this person to walk away from you or whatever, you still stood strong. You still kept your head on the swivel. You still held your head up high. No matter if this person stayed with you or if they did not stay with you. But they wanted different results. They wanted to see you crumble. And they have yet to see that. But instead, it's happening to them and everything that's around them. Because what they tried to do to you. And now this person that you were dealing with is feeling so much guilt. Because they know what was happening. They did nothing to stop these people from trying to stop you guys. They thought that, okay, well, maybe if I walk away from the collective because I love this person, I don't want to see this person get hurt, then if I walk away and bow to what they want me to do, then it's a possibility that they wouldn't try to attack my empress energy or my divine feminine. So we're gonna give this person this much credit because of what's going on here and how this unfolding. So it's like, I want to say, if this person rejected you in any way, rejection was protection. They never wanted to do that, but they had to make these individuals feel like or think that, they won. They had victory over this connection with you. But this person is hurting because they love you here. But they had to be obedient to whoever these energies are. I don't know. Like I said, this could be family, and this could be a jacked up ass family. You understand what I'm saying? Which every family have their own crazy people and their own issues. And so I feel like these energies put this person in a position to whereas, it's either me or them, but this person is still a damn fool. And that's why they under judgment too. They still a clown, because if they were married to you, then it was all about everything should have been about this marriage. You were supposed to come first, whether you this husband in this situation or this wife. You were supposed to come first, not after. It don't matter who these people are, who they were to them. Once this person, married you or offered you marriage, whatever the case may have been, collective, it should have been about you guys. But this is not somebody that was strong enough to be on that type of time, because they were persuaded into thinking, well, I sacrificed this with my relationship or my marriage for you. So this is what you gonna do. You mean to tell me you gonna do the right thing by this person? And all these different things here. And so it's like they played on this person's emotional side and got them to bend. And what they did was they ended up hurting you and walking away from this connection with you, starting other relationships, other endeavors. They never wanted to do that with you. When they found you, they said, you know what, this is it. This is really it for me right here. This is what I'm hearing this person say, that you was it. You was the one for them. And they got caught up into all of this temptation here by listening to these individuals here. Went towards another lover and everything. And there was also these people could monitor them and watch him or her and see what they were doing and see that they moved on. And then they'll come and watch you to see if it's hurting you or affecting you or not. And it's really not, because you already know that you have this person heart. They could be with anybody on a physical, but you already knew that you had this person heart, collective, and still do. And still do. And now somebody is sitting there feeling foolish because they know that you have their heart. And they love you with every ounce of it. They're feeling foolish because they listened to these individuals here and messed up a good thing with you. They never wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it, collective. They did not want to do this at all. But they did. But they did, because somebody been watching them. And they were also afraid that these energies were going to hurt you, is what I'm hearing. With they spell work, this person know that these people is witches and warlocks. This person know that. Yeah. It's bigger than what you can see on the physical. See, this is something that was spiritually going on here in the unknown, right? And this is someone that was afraid, especially when you were getting close to finding this out, especially when you spiritually woke up. They knew you were going to find out. They knew you were going to find out, and they don't have no explanation for this. How can they explain this? And it don't matter if it's coming off, it was coming from your family dynamic or their family dynamic. Really and truly, it was coming from both. Okay, everybody, baby. Everybody that knew that you guys were items, were an item. Okay, were one item, one. And so, no, we got to split this up, because that's the perfect mate for this person, and that person is going to spiritually awaken, and they're going to spiritually awaken this person here. We can't allow that to happen. We got to do something here. And these energies didn't even have heavy hearts about what they did. They had no remorse for what they did and what roles that they played. They really wanted to see you hurt. And they're the ones that's hurting. Trust me, these energies are hurting every single day. And it could just be in different ways. But they feel pain every fucking day, is what I heard, for what they did to this connection. Every day in some type of way. They getting some fucking bad news. Good for them. What else we have? The Seven of Wands. And you stood your ground. See, they thought you was going to fold like a pretzel. Yeah, that's what they thought. They thought they was going to make you fold, collective, and they couldn't do it. They thought they was going to have you at their beck and call, making you do things that you don't want to do to be a part of this family or a part of the dynamic. Man, fuck all that is what you said. I'm not doing it. Because I don't have to, and it wasn't because that you are not a family-oriented type of person. It's the simple fact that you know that they was doing bad shit to you. So why would you try to fold for these individuals and you know the truth? You see the truth through your spiritual eyes. It's like, what you mean? How you want me to respect some people that never respect me? They did the utmost disrespect to you by playing with spell work and sending it towards you. And you definitely could love family. But you also know that loyalty is what makes you related. And this is where all of these energies were lacking and is lacking. Whether it's your family, whether it's they're not loyal. Because a loyal person wouldn't want to see someone that they're loyal to hurting. And I mean, you don't even have to spell it out for these individuals. They should know that already. Loyalty is unconditional love. You love what I love, you love who I love, and that's just the bottom line. But it didn't go down like this. And with this family being here and being 10 pentacles, I feel like this was coming off of your side and this person's side. It was all of them merging together to try to make this cease to exist because none of these individuals ever had a divine connection. Nope. Nope. So this person, this mature woman or women told this person to use you. What do we have? Queen of Swords in the reverse. You see? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I don't know what's up with this, but baby, yes, look at this. Ten of Wands. And it caused this person to have nothing but heavy baggage, heavy burdens. This person been carrying around baggage and burdens because they doing things that they don't even really want to do. And they don't even care that they're wearing this person down. They don't care if this person hurting because this person love you and want to be with you. They don't give a rat's ass. They said it's me first. This person is bowing down to whoever this is. This person or these people like they're God. And this is the reason why Hannah stepped in. Because one thing about it, he's not going to be mocked by man. Especially someone that's pretending to be God in someone's life here. It don't matter who you are, what your title is. Thank you so much for the super for the for the gift, Michael. Thank you. May return to you manyfold. It don't matter who it is. Look, the Knight of Cups. They told this person, I don't care what you do. Do not go offer them this unconditional love. Do not show up as no hopeless romantic for them. Okay? Because they know that this person had it in them and they know what this person next up was going to be. They say, I'm going to tell you who to submit to and who to surrender to. And they got this person carrying heavy baggage. You know, like you can have an arranged marriage. You know, this could be an arranged connection or arranged partnership or arranged, couple to go out on dates. And this is something that these individuals did. They played a big role in this, and it was because whoever this person is, they ain't have no boundaries. You see, they went for the weakest link here, the one that they can dominate and control. And I feel like this came from both ends. Because it would have never been you. And they know that. They know that. That's why they resorted to spell work. They went lower than low on you, collective. If you wanted to act like you were so strong, they said, well, we're going to use something strong on the collective. And it didn't work. It backfired onto them. The most they got was you and this person to split. And that could have been your choice. Because you weren't going to stay with someone that was going to mistreat you while they were with you to please someone else. What do we have here? The Two of Pentacles. And now they're sitting somewhere juggling. Now they are sitting somewhere juggling. And when I say they're juggling hard and heavy. This is what they're doing. They can't catch a break. They can't catch a break, collective. This is somebody that was supposed to have equal give and take with you, but instead they breadcrumbed you. And so since they did that, Spirit turned that into a victory for you. You're, like I say, you're about to receive something, baby. Listen to me. You're about to receive something that's going to be coming right from off this divine masculine, this emperor energy, this wealthy man. They're going to have your back in on this. Because it's coming up from them if it got to come out of their ass. It's coming from them. And as a result, they get poverty. You put in hard work. You put in a whole lot of hard work here. Just overall with this connection. I'm talking about the bigger picture from a bird's eye view. When it came down to this journey, you put in a whole lot of work here. Yes, you did. You put in overtime. And look at this. We have the Page of Swords. You know, you kept coming with new ideas, new ways to, become established. You know what I'm talking about? Not just for you, for the greater good of this relationship with you and this person, and nothing you did was appreciated. Even if they appreciated it, these energies was doing something to make this person resent you and everything that you actually did, collective, when you ain't do anything at all. And now since the magic is wearing off, whatever they did, because so many people are awakening and making sure they're putting in work around the clock to come together and flush these legions of demons out. Since we have awakened and we working around the clock to make sure that actually happen, it's hard for them now. See, when nobody knew about the spell work and what they was doing in the dark and behind the scenes, it was easier for them to catch people slipping. But now since we are fully aware, it's hard. It's getting harder and harder. So keep putting in work, collective. Collectively. Keep putting in work. Keep watching. Keep listening. Keep being aware. If you're a reader or a messenger, keep reading. Keep exposing. Keep speaking. Because it's making these energies lose hope. You're taking their power each and every time that you do. And this is what Spirit is saying. Keep going. And so they watching you, collective. They watch you to see when can they catch you. Never. Never. Those days are done. When you kept warning them about what was going to happen, that's when they should have been really trying to do something to you, and it still wasn't working then. But now that you have fully awakened, it's not going to ever happen. It's not going to work on you. It's not going to work. It don't matter what they do. It's not going to work on you, period. Anyway, what we have, the King of Wands. Tall and labor. The King of Wands energy. This is somebody that was supposed to be a leader. Now they downsizing. From a wealthy man, now they gonna have to, I'm telling you, somebody gonna have to come in and speak their piece. Okay? If they want this karma to get up off of their behind, they're going to have to speak some type of truth. And as long as they hold it in, the more karma that they're going to receive and go through is what I'm hearing. This person was supposed to be a leader here. Okay? Someone that had a whole lot of passion and compassion. Okay? And they've been lacking that. They've been lacking that. 7 of Pentacles here. And everything they invest in going to flop. The only way these investments, whatever they try to pour into, is going to work or grow is if this person speaks some type of truth here. Because they know it. They know the truth. And they know you know the truth. And they didn't want you to know the truth because they didn't want you to know who was involved. Okay? because it's closer than you think. You understand what I'm talking about? It's closer than you think. That's why they didn't want you to know. What do we have? The deck card here. Yeah. If they wanted to stop and come to an end, they're going to have to speak their truth and go through a whole death and rebirth here. A whole transformation. And until that happens, they're going to keep on getting what they're getting right now. Because I feel like within the community, it's like they're being looked at as a clown here. Nobody is respecting whoever this is. They don't get no more respect. Collective, all that's out the window. All this status and respect went hand in hand. So once they lost their status, they lost their respect too, because now they know why they lost their status, because the lack thereof respect. You understand? Mm-hmm. That's what happened. That's what's going on. What else we have here? Yep, the chariot. They're not going to be able to move forward. The chariot in the reverse. They're not going to be able to move forward at all. Whoever this is, they're not going to be able to move forward at all until they do the right thing. And they know what the right thing is. Look at this. The Three of Swords. Are they going to stay in this energy? Walking around with a broken freaking heart that they think is invisible. It's not invisible, baby, because you're in poverty. And people can see it. Okay? So if you think that you know you masking something, or you got this facade going, like these people in the community that's paying attention to you, that's always paid attention to you, you think they ain't paying attention to you now? Like, I wonder what's going on with such and such, or why is this going on with so and so? They know what's going on. They know what's going on, and the first thing that's coming out, they use the collective. That's why, you know, they used you. That's why. And they're receiving karma. I'm telling you, so many people woke. So many people woke, collective. Look, the Ace of Pentacles. And they saying that the collective got the Ace of Pentacles. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. And they got them in a freaking mental, they got them in a chokehold, that the collective receiving the Ace of Pentacles here. See, you don't have to speak on your behalf. They got a whole bunch of people that like to watch, a whole bunch of onlookers, a whole bunch of naysayers. They like to look, talk, watch, and gossip. And that's exactly what they're doing. Thank you, Michael. May return to you many-fold. They like to talk. Look at this, High Priestess. They're dealing with a real true High Priestess here. Mm-hmm. After they could have said that you were a witch and listening to other people, you know, saying these things. But now, you know, people tapping in. And people like, hold on, you can't make this up. You really can't make this up. People are awakening every single day in every way. So what's happening is these individuals know that you are someone that knows. And they also know that you are holding back on this person, that you ain't fully exposed this person at all. You to speak your truth. They know you a secret keeper. They know that you know some things that you haven't said yet, to even try to bring yourself any justice. Because some of the things that you could have said could have been a wrap for these individuals a long time ago. The things that you know, okay? The things that you actually know. And it's all pertaining to, you know, your relationship with them, not really including no one else's. It's simply the things that you endured, the things that you went through. You could have put an end to their reputation a long time ago. But you chose to take the higher route. But and since you chose to do that, that gave them the leeway to start putting out bad low about you, to vindicate their actions, to make it seem like whatever they were doing to you, they had a solid, valid reason to do so. But see, you wasn't like this person. You didn't match their energy on that level. You didn't go tick for tack and toe for toe with this individual and stoop down that low about whatever happened in this relationship or this marriage. You stayed solid. Yeah, you did. And that's how you separate the real from the fake. That's how energies know that this is fake people here. Okay? And you are who you said that you are. Okay? Because none of these people ain't never hear anything from you. Not one word. Not one word. All of these onlookers and these people that's, you know, want to be involved, they can't say you ever say anything to them about nothing. But this person had a whole lot to say, talking about you to people you don't even know. You know what I'm talking about? But what they were doing was revealing their own selves, and this is what people is laughing at. People know that they was only speaking on themselves because it's not adding up. What they said about you and them watching you is not making sense. They can't even make it make sense. What else? Look, the Page of Pentacles. Every time they look up, you in a good mood or you receiving something good. God is blessing you expeditiously. Okay? That's what's going on here. Because you one of them ones, you one of them real ones, they'll never find you again. And that's what these individuals are speaking of. This person will never find nobody like the collective again. Nobody. And they see them crumbling from the choices that they made. And how they know it was a choice that they made because they talk too much. You understand what I'm talking about? You sitting over here with a whole, listen, you got a whole scroll full of knowledge. Even receipts, if you wanted to expose receipts. But that's not your jacket. You don't have to do that because you don't owe nobody nothing. You know? You didn't owe none of these people nothing. You don't owe them anything as far as pertaining to your relationship or what type of relationship you had. What makes them think that you got to tell them anything? The game is to be sold, not to be told. If they want to look at it that way. You know what I'm talking about? And it don't cost them a dime to mind their own business. And that's just the way that you were carrying yourself and the way you held yourself up throughout this whole entire ordeal. The rest of these energies was pretending to be like that. They was pretending to be, a warrior, had this warrior spirit, or even to be gangster. You know what I'm talking about? Because I think that's very gangster for you to hold back and not say anything, but let people assassinate your character. You know what I'm talking about? It take a certain type of, like I said, you guys are peculiar people. It take a certain type of people to let people just run off at the mouth. And not address it at all. I'm telling you, whoever you are, you ain't say a word to these people because you don't owe nobody nothing. What do we have? The devil. Yeah, they went around gossiping, shooing. But the whole time they still obsessing over you. Now people like, hold on, what's going on? You talking about both ends now, both sides of your neck. Like, what's happening? First you said it was this, then you said it was that. What it really is, And they falling into their own traps. Because they can't even remember who they shift the blame on. But these people that they've been speaking to, they remember. They know exactly what this person says. So when they ask them again and their story changes, like, yeah, I don't think this person being too honest. It's falling back on them. That's what's happening with this situation. Well, all these individuals, they getting crossed up. They getting crossed up for the dirty deeds that they did. And for trying to use you here to get ahead. Somebody told this person that I feel like somebody could have passed words with somebody. Somebody, it's like some type of altercation could have broke out. Almost a fight, almost a physical fight, or it was close enough to being some type of fight because somebody said something about this person's character. See, you don't have to say anything. Everything is going to happen and unfold how it's supposed to go down. You won't have to say nothing to nobody for these things to occur. And that's why I say you guys' hands are clean. And you already understood. Talking about this individual will be exposing things about yourself on top of that. But too bad that this person didn't understand that, before they went off running off at the mouth or bringing you up to anybody that'll listen in the worst way. But for some of you, I want you guys to know that it was spell work involved here. I'm telling you, when people don't believe that other people play with spell work and they don't believe in it, that's the main ones that get attacked. That is the main ones that get attacked when you say, oh, that's not real. What is that? Oh, no, people can't do that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they've been doing it for decades. It didn't just start with this generation of people. This been going on before you, before time. This was going on before BC. They've been using the word curse and all this, that, and the third. It's in the Bible multiple times. That was their lingo. What you mean that this is not what's happening? It is happening. And then when you start speaking the truth, people always want to say, well, listen, you preach. No, it's not no preaching. Read your Bible and you going to see how people got cursed left and right. What are you talking about? This is real. And if you're not careful, they're going to get you. Keep on saying that that's not what they doing. And, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I believe in God. God put you in this world for a reason. What you mean? You better tap in. Yes, they are doing it. None of us wanted to believe it. Go back to the drawing board. When you first discovered that people was doing spell work on you, that was the hardest thing for you to ever believe in life. Like, what is that? Right? How would somebody be able to do that? You couldn't even wrap your mind around, like, how can they even start or begin? Until weird shit started happening when you was in this non-believer stage to make you a believer. You know what I'm talking about? And it probably wasn't nothing that detrimental because you still here, of course. But shit started happening to make you realize, hold on. Let me rethink what I said. And as the Spirit showed you, and now you know. And since you know, you're not going to forget. And it all started making sense on why this one was acting like this and that one was acting like that. And why they had this sneaky look on their face that you couldn't put your finger on, but you saw that look, right? Yay. A lot of the ones close to you looking at you weird and shit, yeah, they was playing with it too. Yeah, the one you think about right now. Why? Because you was complete wish fulfillment. Shout out to that 63rd light that's broken down to a 9. You were complete wish fulfillments. And these energies knew that they couldn't hold a candle next to you. If you think about it, and it's not boasting, I'm saying it for you. They couldn't hold a candle to you, baby, at all. No matter what they did, collective, they just always felt like they could not beat you. You just think about how many people was in competition with you. And you were competing with none. Think about how you've been an originator. Think about how you've been a trendsetter. And everything was stolen from you from these enemies. Man, look at this. Look at this, collective. Look at this. Everybody stole from you and claimed it as their own on demon time. And pretended like they ain't never said it before. You never said it. You never did it. Like it was all their bright idea. Think about that. And this is the reason why the thief card is out here is bigger than what you think. And Spirit, I already told these people, don't listen. Don't you eat, don't put your mouth on my child. Don't put a finger. Don't do nothing. So if any of these things affected you, these energies are counted in, because they know what they were doing when they were doing it. You were complete wish fulfillment, baby. They wanted your mind. They wanted your mind. 4 of Pentacles energy. And these people, I'm telling you, these were some selfish individuals that was all for themselves that you were dealing with, collective. They were all for themselves. Selfish son of a guns. And they know that they weren't working with that much. Spirit said you been wish fulfillment. And they weren't working with that much at all. That's why they was trying to attach themselves to you. So they could learn how it go. Because they felt like you had all the answers. Even when you felt like you didn't, they felt like you did. And they needed you to come up with it so they could steal it from you. Man, listen. Collective. Listen. Listen. Ready to compete with you for it. Ready to take it from you. I can't make it up. Look what's coming out of this deck. The 5 of Wands. There we go. I ain't have to do a thing and it's coming out of this deck. You've been a winner. You've been a winner. You've been a winner all your freaking life. Look at this. And Spirit said your ships is coming in, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. What's supposed to happen for you is about to happen for you. And look at this. No more being stuck at a crossroad. No more. It's time to replace this Two of Swords energy being in indecision and stuck at a crossroad with making plans for your future and executing them. Okay? That's what's going on. We got the Hangman in the reverse. And look at these other energies that was attaching to your hip. They still ain't surrendered yet. Because these are worldly people. That's why the world came out in the reverse. They stuck in a cycle. Because they'll never be a chosen one because they're afraid of the unknown. They'll never take the leap of faith that you took. Because they need somebody. These are codependent energies if you don't understand the overall message, right? This is codependent energies. They don't have what it takes to be independent. They don't know what independent means. They're not even independent thinkers. That's why they needed you. You were the brain in many situations. Okay? You've been carrying folks for a long time. And when you decided enough was enough and you decided to move away, yeah, they tried to shun you. Of course. Why not? You taking something very valuable away from me. They felt like you was taking something from them. Of course they came up and tried to gang on you. Of course they did. And since you were clairvoyant and clairaudience, you were able to see, you were able to hear some of the things that they were saying about you behind the scenes. All it took was one look. They didn't know that though, but you knew. And that's why the high priestess energy is here. Listen. You know what's going on. All it takes is one look and you know everything that was said. And what these cowards gonna do, bow their head and put their head down when they see you coming. Shift their eye direction when they see you coming. They can't look you in your face. They're afraid to. And if they catch you, and if you catch them looking at you and your eyes meet theirs, they're gonna instantly bow their head. Some of you have the purest eyes ever. Your eyes are like glass mirrors. You understand what I'm talking about? White eyes, white pupils, pure eyes, innocent eyes. And that's why they can't look at you. Because they know that. They know that you didn't deserve nothing that was sent towards you to hurt you or harm you. Nothing. And they did it anyway. But if you look at their eyes, they yellow, they brown, they fucking red, they cracking. Like, get a life. Like, you too young to have eyes like that. Is you okay? Are you cool? Like, what? Or even old. That means that demon been sitting in them marinating and roasting over the years. You understand what I'm talking about? It's like roasting a rotisserie chicken or something. That's what it's doing. What do we have? The Eight of Wands. So you guys are going to be experiencing some fast movements. Extremely fast movement in your life is what's happening here. And God is going to make show of that for you. Yeah, bags under their eyes look like they got hit under the eyes like with bowling balls. You understand what I'm talking about? Like they've been shopping under their eyes. Some of these people not getting no sleep. No rest for the wicked is here. These people dream about the things they did to you and everything. They give you the side-eye look and everything and try to fix it with a smile when you catch them giving you the side-eye. All of that. Like, what is you side-eyeing me for? And they never have an explanation. They try to play it off. Oh, what you talking about? Oh, that's not what I was doing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. They didn't like you because you were a head up type of person. That's who you are. If there's a problem, listen, how we going to resolve this? You going to get straight to it. These are not people like that. They don't want to resolve any issues. They want to keep things the same way. Remember, we saw no change here. And that's being sneaky. That's being slick. We saw the Seven of Swords energy. They're not like us, collective. And then some of these energies wanted to make it like you felt like you were more than them and they were less than, because you will always be a stand-up person. No, you may not speak on everything, but if there's an issue and you know it's an issue, you're going to say something. What we doing? What we doing or what it is? And for some of you, you would even let these individuals call the shots. You understand? You tell me what we doing. Because you have this warrior spirit, collective. And it you know, it don't matter if people think you afraid or not, or you scared, or you taking the coward way out. Let them think whatever they want to think. But as long as you know. What we doing? Right? Eight of Swords in the reverse. That's what you did. Broke free from bondage. Because they wanted you to be stuck in your head about what we doing. Trapped in a mental prison. But once you broke free from this, oh my goodness. These people were, I'm talking about shaking in their boots, collective. They never seen anything like it. But they could have always wanted to blame like you being a feisty individual. No. You just believe in realness, genuineness. And this is the type of people you thought that you were surrounding yourself by. So you was just as surprised and shocked as them. They were shocked and surprised that you were who you say you were. And you were surprised that these individuals was not who you thought they were. So that feeling was mutual. Imagine these people sitting back talking about you, and you the most kindest person ever. The most sweetest person ever. That'll give a person a shirt off your freaking back. Imagine people hating somebody like that. It's unheard of. Like, it's unheard of. But when you show them that you're a warrior, then you a little bit too much for them. You see how that goes? You too much. We got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. These energies are losing finances and everything. Because this is what they wanted for you, collective. They didn't want you to have any type. They didn't want you stable. They didn't want you to have any type of stability whatsoever. Because they needed something to talk about. So the more that they was trying to send to your way and do to you and watch you to get the results that they were looking for, then they'll have something else to talk about. See, I told you this person wasn't da-da-da-da, It's a cold world. We got the Hermit in the reverse. You no longer in Hermit mode because you know what you need to know. See, you was in Hermit mode when you were speculating and trying to gain a perception of everything that was actually going on here. But you're no longer in this energy. You done rounded this up already. That's done. Look, you rounded this up to the nearest 10th with the 9 being here. This is over. Bottom of the deck, the Sun. Yeah. And now it's time for you to embark on this. Tap in with this energy here. The best card here is your time and is your season. And some of you going to have a wonderful summer. A wonderful summer here. I'm talking about it's starting off right for you with the Sun being here. Could be right now. Springtime. The sun is shining bright, baby. The sun is shining bright. And it's your season. Them seeds that you sowed, listen, you are about to be blessed expeditiously. Like I said, it's coming in, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. Because you deserve it. I'm talking about you deserve a freaking medal. And that's why we got the 9 of Pentacles that came out here for you. And all these users, clowns, and abusers. Yeah. The rest is history. I'm telling you guys. Okay? Remember, we have nothing but back-to-back content. If you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you are new here and just browsing through, what are you waiting for? We would love to have you here as a part of the Winning Team family. So we have give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. Didn't I say you did good deeds? Give thanks to the Lord already. Why I just pulled this was straight out the box and it's talking about deeds. Good deeds. It says, the best things are nearest. Breathe in your nostrils, light in your eyes, flowers at your feet, duties at your hand, the path of God just before you. Robert L. Stevenson. Yeah. So that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, don't forget to turn on those post notification bells. Because again, we got back-to-back content. Y'all know what time it is. I got to get my girls ready for school. And then boom, it's on. Okay? That's what I have. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.